Hi, my name's Shawn Broaddus, and this is Lunch with the Owner, episode 7. Today, I'd like to talk about something that's close to my heart, business. Not how we're doing in business, but the idea of it. Why? Who does it? How long does it take you to get started? Why should you? Why shouldn't you? Let's talk about those things. The reason why I want to get into this is a family friend of mine, David Duyall, the owner of Allwood Furniture, has recently experienced his finishing shop for all of his furniture burning down for the second time. I can't imagine how tough it would have been the first time and the second time, but to see this man still get up every morning and go to work and not admit defeat after something he can't control just slapped him down twice in like a 5-year span, it made me realize that people love to run businesses, and those who do it and find that they are in their spot, it's something special. It's fulfilling. It's you actually doing what you want to live. It's like LeBron playing basketball, but you don't have to be the greatest in the world to be the best. You just have to be good enough for you. It's my favorite game in the world. I'm officially 3 years in, and I can't even tell you how much I've learned. If I could go back, I would have never went to college and I would have just done this. Because I do feel that running a business is something that's just in my blood. It's what I want to do. I can't think of anything else. And frankly, I would run any business, food or not. Food just happens to be where I got my start, but we're going to see where we can take it in the future. Food is just, we're there now. And speaking of food, today's lunch is a little bit different. I'm not doing the limp menu like you would expect, and I'm not doing some big double burger with a lot of bacon and cheese on it, because in August, I'm going to climb a mountain, Mount Rainier in Washington, and I'm trying to be healthy, and I just went riding my bike for 10 miles today, so we're eating a grilled chicken burger. You can be healthy at Broaddus Burgers too. I gotta take a bite before I do a bunch of talking. People get started running a business or owning their own business for multiple reasons. They didn't like their old boss, but they liked what they did, and they were like, I can do it better. Some people start a business because they think that that's how you make all the money. Because everyone who sees someone owning a business, they're like, oh, that person's rolling in dough. And they must have so much money. Some people open businesses just because they can't stand someone else telling them what to do. It just, the idea of someone telling them, you need to do this and you need to that, boils their blood. And then there's those who are just born into it, who just, no matter what, were always in charge of what they did. Like, born leaders are a thing. When it comes to reasons why people started a business, I fell into multiple of those categories. I'm bad at people telling me what to do. I love being the leader. It just naturally, it falls into place. And I can't stand working for somebody who I don't think is much smarter than me. I felt like I was putting more effort into their business than they were, which is, I don't ask my staff to work as hard as I do. I just want to set the example of there's no way that they're going to work harder than me. So even if they bust their ass at work all day long, I want them to know that I'm still working harder, because no one cares about this business more than I do. And I couldn't work for somebody who didn't have that attitude. So I was determined to build a place with the culture that I found attractive to work in. The culture is the reason why customers come back and employees work for the same person for a very long time. And it's the reason why businesses succeed and fail, and the reason why they get their reputations that they have. It all has to do with the culture. All of that falls on my back. And it's something that I wanted, and it's not something that everybody who gets into the world of business knows that's 100% on them. Business isn't really talked about, and now it is, because the word entrepreneur is possibly one of the most popular words out there, and it's used to describe business owners, and everybody thinks fresh out of college that they're just going to be an entrepreneur, or they're going to skip college and just be an entrepreneur, but it's not that easy. I think it just has to do with your personality type. I don't think it's something that you want to do. I think it's something you're meant to do. When you're that guy in that spot at the top, you love it. You know you're supposed to be there. You're happy with putting out fires all day long and dealing with the stress. And people who run their own business and love doing it prefer to have all of those bad things happen than just it go perfectly smooth. Because if everything went smooth, it would be boring. There would be nothing exciting. There would be no stories. There would be nothing to brag about. There would be no accomplishments from the bottom to the top. That wouldn't exist if there wasn't struggle. It wouldn't feel the same. And I've been climbing real mountains my whole life. And you get to the top and that's it. That's the end. And then you go climb another mountain. Businesses, it's not like that. You just keep climbing. There's no get to the top and walk back down the downhill. It's always uphill. It's just uphill. And uphill is the hardest part whenever it comes to climbing a mountain because, well, it's uphill, first of all. You never really know when it's going to end till you're at the top. So many times when you're climbing mountains, it looks like you're almost there and you hit that point and you're not there yet. You still have so much more that you couldn't even see. That's what running a business is to me. And I love what I do. I love my spot. I wouldn't trade it for the world. And if I have to deal with not having a very successful business for the next 10 years, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it for 20 years probably. This is just possible. This is the funnest thing I can imagine doing all day long. And it never stops. That's the greatest thing. And you know what else never stops? You guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I love our customers more than anything else in the world. Without y'all, what I would be doing is just a man talking to a camera, eating a lot of hamburgers, and that doesn't sound like a fun life. So this is only fun because of you guys, the customers. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have fun. Good luck. Be safe.